Hey everyone, this is Miss Time Bunny and I am here today to do a little review on a flash drive. Now this one I actually had sent to me for free by a company called Zmoon, and well, they're a company that are on Amazon, which is basically, long story short, how I came about this. So I think they sort of found my channel. So yes, they were kind enough to send this out to me to do a little review. Well, if I dig it out. Right, this one is the 32 gig memory stick. Now it does all the regular stuff that a memory stick usually does, like you can obviously put files on here like music, photos, etc, etc. And like transferring between devices and the like, but this one is a bit special because not only does it have the regular USB connector, you can also use this one for Apple products like iPads and iPhones. So if I just show you that end again, it's a bit special because you can bend that bit back so it becomes the end for more modern iPhone devices like the iPhone 7 and onwards, and later models of like the iPad and things like that. And then it clips back up again so it becomes a regular PC and laptop USB drive. And then also, if I show you, it bends this way, so then you've got the connection for perhaps slightly older devices for Apple. So yeah, basically you can use either end depending on what devices you're transferring between or loading stuff onto and such like. So it's actually quite a handy little gadget, as you can see, Zmoon. As I said, this one in particular that I've got is the 32 gig, but it also comes in some other sizes as well. It also comes in, if I can just find my notes, there we go. I think if I remember right, it also comes in, I think it was 64 and I think 128 as well, gigabyte. But I will double check all that and then I will link all the information into the description, but this particular one's the 32. But yeah, this one can be used for pretty much all sort of like devices that use either Windows, Android or iOS. So it can pretty much just work across everything. And it's compatible like all models of iPhone 5 through to the iPhone X. It can be used on iPod 5 and 6, iPad 4, the iPad Air, the Air 2, the Mini through to the 4, the Pro and the Pro 2. And with the Windows and Mac operating systems, it pretty much works on Windows from XP pretty much up to now. And with Mac, it works on the OS 9.x and later, Linux 2.4.x, and then the iOS systems 8 through 11, and then Android 5.1 and then onwards. So you can use it on quite a few systems, you know, sort of like. So yeah, you don't have to sort of worry too much about like thinking, oh, you know, my laptop's XP, it won't work, because this will actually work on really old laptops up to sort of like modern operating systems. So it's actually quite good that it will work across quite a lot. Now I have given this a quick test run. I haven't pushed it right to its limits yet, but I did do a little sort of dummy run using some sort of like photos and that. So I'll give you a quick demo on the iPad. Now I will tell you that when you use the device on the Apple devices, you do need to download an app to get it to work. Oh, hang on, allow. So if I close that down a second. there is an app here. I don't know how well that's going to come up. Not very, unfortunately. But there is an app you need to use called UTools. So yeah, unfortunately, due to the colour of it, it's not coming up too well on here. But so that's kind of what it looks like when you open the app. So yeah, so the app itself is called UTools. There's like a little green logo. And basically it comes up like this, and then you've got lots of little options, like one side it says internal storage, the other side external storage. So, and then you can go along the bottom and there's like photos, music, video, camera, various other little things you can do with it. So it's quite easy to navigate around. Like if you click on photos, it brings up all my photos that are on this device, so I can then transfer them over if I want to. Same with my videos. So basically I can get what's on here and transfer it onto the old whatnot. And then if I go to external storage, I can then, I'll show you, for example, that's one of the photos I loaded up. I know it's not brilliant, but it does, like, you sort of like brings up some of the photos that are on here. So, and also another thing I noticed on here, there's a tab on here called Movie, and it actually brings up, unfortunately it doesn't really show it very well. There we go. Kind of shows you basically some apps for music and TV from, I'm guessing it's probably China, because I think this is where the company's based. So yeah, you can use, whilst the USB stick's plugged in, you can go onto the apps and bring up, like, sort of, I'm guessing like TV and movies. So it's actually quite a nifty little device, which I thought was quite cool. I wasn't expecting it to be able to do that, so yeah, let's see if it'll do it again to let you show the yeah, it's not the best, unfortunately, for showing up the app, but yeah, it's not going to show it up, unfortunately. But yeah, so when you get, so yeah, in order to be able to basically get the, as I said, this USB stick to run on your Apple products, you need the app UTools. But it does have all the there we go. That's what the app looks like when it's on your iPad or iPhone. That's what I was trying to show you guys, but seemed determined not to come up. So yeah, that is the app you need to get it to run on your devices. Just so you know what it looks like. But it does say on there that obviously it's like available on the App Store. And basically the kind of things that it can do, like photos, videos and music. And it pretty much takes most forms of like video files and images and such like. It takes most of them, like the music you can do MP3, MP4, WMA, WAV, you know, sort of the usual files. And same with video, you can do like MPG, then you've got MP4, WMV, you know, those sort of, and then the images like JPEG and such like. So it takes sort of like the usual, like the more common file types with like music and documents and such. So just put that there so you can all have a quick look. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, so in sort of, this is a good little, I would say definitely, this is definitely a good little device. So I'd definitely give it a, I think at the moment, from what I've played around with it so far, I'd say a good, I think 4.5 out of 5, you know, because I'm obviously still getting used to it and finding out what does what and that. So yeah, I would definitely say thank you to Nancy at Zmoon who got in contact with me about this. it is definitely a good little device, and I would say definitely sort of try it out if if you've got the money to get them. Because I think this one, the 32 gig, was £18.60 or something like that, I think. Yeah, I know it was a shade under £19. So let's just have a quick look on the Amazon so I can get the prices up. When I can actually remember where I've put Amazon on my bloody iPad. You're in trouble, I've got everything everywhere. There we go. Let's have a quick look just so I can get prices up for you guys. Ah, there we go. This is what I'm looking for. So yes, you can get... so it looks like they're on sale at the moment. So at the moment, the 32 gig one is actually currently £13.99, but it's usually £18.66. Then the next size up is the 64 gig, and it's not currently £19.98, and it's usually £25.56. And then the big one, the 128 gig, I knew it was about that. It's currently £34.98 on the Amazon. It's usually £46.56. So yeah, it's not too bad. If I can see if the screen will show up on here. There we go. So yeah, there we go. Just so you can have a quick look, get an idea of what to look out for on Amazon. There we go. So yeah, that is the one in question. So yeah, it's definitely worth giving it a shot, because Zmoon, sort of been really helpful, and we managed to get it all sorted really quickly. So yeah, I would definitely say give it a shot. It's definitely a good little gadget, and I'll certainly be making use of it, especially as I can use it to like flip files between like my all my Apple devices and my laptop. So it's really good, definitely. As I said, about a 4.5 out of 5. So mainly because I'm still having a little bit of a play around with it. So, but it'll probably go up to a 5 out of 5, no doubt. But I just love the fact that you can get like the music and video on this as well. So, which is something I still need to have a little play around with and figure out how to get it to work, because I've yet to do that. So yeah, definitely worth giving it a shot. So, and on that note, I shall leave you all be, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.